So friends, okay, for the benefit of everybody who's invested in peer-to-peer platforms, prima facie in companies like FairSend, there has been a little modification that has happened from RBI. But first off, let me tell you that your money is absolutely safe. There's nothing wrong with the company. There's no fraud. There's no mismanagement of any sort. Everything is just absolutely fine. See, what used to happen is, let's understand this. We were like a depositor giving money to this company called FairSend, Fair Assets Technologies. And they were in turn giving us a fixed rate of return, almost a fixed rate of return. It was not guaranteed, but for so many years, because it's an NBFC, they would say that we will pay you. Expected earnings for the year would be about 12%. So that's what we used to get. We will still get that, probably more. But what RBI has come and said is that, look, you are a lending platform. You are borrowing money from investors and you are giving that as loans to a lot of people who want to take those loans, right? So those people who are borrowing money are paying EMIs. Now, what they are saying is, do not make a pool of the whole thing. So earlier, what used to happen, you, me, and everybody else, when we used to give money, they used to go into a common pool and then money would get distributed to a whole variety of borrowers. Okay. Now I may have contributed, say 1 lakh, somebody else has contributed 5 lakhs, somebody else has contributed 25 lakhs, but it would all go into a pool and then the money would get distributed as loans to everybody else, typically how a bank works. But they said is, no, we don't want you to work like that. That's what the RBI said. So RBI said, no, if you have given 5 lakhs, map and identify which people have borrowed this 5 lakhs. Now, obviously, this 5 lakhs is not being borrowed by 5 people. They have been, I mean, this 5 lakh that I have given FairSend, that I have invested in FairSend, has gone to probably 100 people in smaller denominations. So the borrowers have borrowed money from maybe 200, 300 people because it's risk management, right? I have not exposed my money just to 5 people. It's gone to a lot of people. But what RBI is saying is this, that you've given money. Now that money, you identify which borrowers have given money or received money from which lender. So they're saying match karo. Do the matching, which means that if I have given 5 lakhs to say 100 people, they are paying an EMI every month through the platform. Now through the platform, I should also get an EMI. Are you understanding? So it's very simple. Just the way when we take a loan, we pay an EMI. Here we have given a loan. So we are going to, like a bank, receive an EMI. That's what they're trying to say. Very simple. The unfortunate bit is there is no modification possible. So they are saying that you cannot pool everything and you cannot pass on the risk of your borrowers to somebody else. But the fact is that those borrowers were distributed between so many people. Anyway, long story short, everything is absolutely safe. The unfortunate bit is that we are going to start getting the money quicker. How much money are we getting? It's approximately 3.5% to the investment, which means if we have invested say 10 lakh rupees, we are getting approximately 35,000 odd, which will come to our bank account. So if you actually do the mathematics, that if a 35,000 is coming to my bank account every month, starting now, in the next 12 months, what is going to happen is we are going to get almost 4 lakhs, 4.25 lakhs. So out of my 10 lakhs of investment, almost 40 to 45% is going to come back to me in the next 12 months. And then, the subsequent months, again, the same EMI will continue. The EMI will not again be steady because sometimes there could be some default. That is exactly what they are trying to arrest. That if there's a default by some of the borrowers, then instead of 35,000, you might get 33 or 32,000. But the next month, if there's been some prepayment, then you might even get 35 or 37,000. So that is the way we have understood so far. Approximately 3.5% of the investment is going to start coming back every month to your account beginning now. So the only little unfortunate thing is that we cannot enjoy the facility of a fixed deposit, which is what we were earlier doing. But the money is coming in. Once the money comes in, you can invest it elsewhere as you please on a monthly basis or on a lump sum basis. But for the time being, this is not something that we can sort of challenge. We can't do anything. These P2P firms have also gone to an RBI and they've said that this is how they're going to operate. Again, to clarify, 3 to 3.5% is not interest. It is interest plus principal. Please understand. You have lent money. You are a lender. You are getting an EMI back. So when you are, for example, paying your home loan to people, how do you pay? you are paying interest plus principal every month. So the same way you are going to get paid, you're going to receive back interest and principal. You see? So I am saying that 3.5% is a thumb rule figure, which we can understand that this is the amount of money which is coming back to our account. That is what we have understood. Okay. If there's a modification or a change, we'll let you know. So that's basically how P2P is going to work. And that's how we are going to get all our money back. One other clarification. If somebody wants to invest further money in this mechanism, they are most happy to take money because the demand for money is much larger than the amount of lenders available. That's been the story always. That story stays intact. There's no change to that. So if you are happy to get these monthly cash flows in and out, then that's absolutely fine. And your AS26 and your tax records will show exactly how much interest you have earned and how much principal you have received back. So you don't need to worry about any confusion from the tax angle also. Okay, so I think that comprehensively should answer P2P. If there's any follow-up question that you have, you can reach out to me or my team, and we'll be most happy to solve your queries.